Shifts in strength in certain areas are acceptable, but no patent office should be in a position where it cannot search or examine applications in all possible technical fields.
I can only allow you 1 minute more.
That's all right. Thank you very much. Lastly, I would like to highlight once again Hungary's commitment to contribute to the enhancement of the European patent system, which includes reinforced partnership between the EPO and the national patent offices, but this also implies the elaboration of a European standard for searches and the exploration of ways to give an important role to NPOs in the examination phase as well. Now, if I had to come up with a short statement in favor of these developments, I would say a high level of mutual trust between industrial property offices creates an innovation-friendly environment, which results then in a win-win situation. Thank you very much.
I suggest we first have the panelists and then have a questions and answers session. So I propose we continue immediately with the second panelist, Stefan Lugingbühl.
Well, thank you very much. Chair, it is a great pleasure for me to be here today at the first European Innovation Summit and tell you what European Patent Office, the EPO, is doing with regard to innovation support and how the EPO tries to contribute to an IPR strategy for Europe. The EPO's task is to examine patent application and grant patents on the basis of a centralized system for the contracting states to the European Patent Convention, which includes all 27 EU member states plus 9 non-EU member states. High standards of professionalism coupled with top quality results can only be guaranteed if the workload so allows. The workload at the EPO, as in all world major patent offices, has increased dramatically over the past 2 decades. But this has not simply evolved in an increase in the number of patent applications. Applications in general have become more voluminous and complex, and claiming practices used in other patent systems which are substantially different from the one in Europe, in particular in the United States and Japan, are exported to Europe via European and Euro-PCT filings, that is to say, via the use of the international route, so to say. All this has an impact on quality, the efficiency of the EPO and the patent system in general. Margot Fröhlinger mentioned that already, which in the end could hamper the innovation process in Europe in terms of both R&D investment as well as in later stages of the adoption and implementation of new technologies. Therefore, the EPO, with its European and global partners, have started several initiatives to tackle this problem in order to keep life up to the grant of a European patent as easy as possible, to use the words of Margot Fröhlinger here. One such initiative, which is more of an internal EPO measure, aims at increasing the quality of incoming patent applications and streamlining the grant procedure at an early stage. In particular, we want to induce applicants to comply at the search stage already with the requirements of clarity and conciseness of claims laid down in the EPC. And we also want to oblige applicants to respond to the search opinion. For this purpose, several changes have been made to the implementing regulations to the European Patent Convention. Another problem we intend to tackle concerns the parallel filing of patent applications regarding the same invention with different patent offices. And here I elaborate a little bit of what my colleague from the Hungarian patent offices just started off. Word sharing is the catchword here. And there are several parallel initiatives at European and global level which deal with this issue. To be more specific, in most cases, an applicant applies for a patent at several patent offices. Usually, an application for a European patent is only filed after a national application has been filed, for example, in the United States, in Japan, Korea, China now, or certainly via one of our EPC contracting states. In that case, the Office of First Filing potentially has search and examination results available which could be used by the Office of Second Filing, for instance, the EPO. The approach clearly aims at reducing a duplication of work while remaining the independence of the European Patent Office in a sense that the examiner decides by himself whether he wants to make use of the work executed by the Office of First Filing or not. The EPO, together with the EPC contracting states, has therefore decided to introduce a so-called utilization scheme where applicants will be requested to submit to the EPO search and examination reports from the Office of First Filing. This utilization scheme is part of an enhanced partnership between the EPO and the national patent offices. My colleague already mentioned it. Furthermore, the EPO has started a pilot program with the United States, so-called Patent Prosecution Highway, which also envisages at making use of each other's work. The EPO is positive that with these and other measures, we are on the right track to deal with the workload and to ensure that our office can fulfill its task to grant patents in order to support European innovation. Thank you.
Thank you very much. We immediately continue with Alexander Ramsey.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman, for giving me the floor, and thank you for inviting me here. I am from the Swedish presidency, and I will try to give you a brief information about the state of the negotiations on the community patent and the unified litigation system. Let me take the starting point in the Competitiveness Council in May. The Competitiveness Council instructed the Council's working party to conclude the negotiations on the community patent and the unified patent litigation system as a matter of urgency. It is against this background that the Swedish presidency now is giving high priority to these dossiers. We are in this aiming for the December Council, and we will be seeking agreement in as many of the remaining outstanding issues as possible. So what are these issues then? When you look at the community patent, there are three issues that stands out. We have the language regime, the renewal fees, and, as we have heard here today, the role of the national patent offices. The role of the national patent offices has been given particular attention during the latest meetings of the working party, and consensus are emerging around the concept of enhanced partnership. The enhanced partnership shall, according to the papers that now lies on the table, be based on a European standard for searchers, the ESS. The ESS contains criteria for ensuring quality, and it shall interconnect with projects already ongoing in the European Patents Office, like the EPN and especially the utilization project, as we have heard about by previous speakers. The EPO will, of course, have the central role and be sole responsible for the examination and grant of community patents. The basic idea of the enhanced partnership, in combination with the ESS, is that it should make it beneficial and hereby provide an incentive for the EPO to make regular use of search work already carried out by national patent offices. And it is in this way that it should